Hello, Rebel Angels. My name is Nova Rose, and I'd like to share with you a bit about how I came to serve Kambo and what my background and training is through being initiated by the Matses tribe in the Peruvian Amazon. So, I actually was on the plant medicine path long before I ever heard about or learned about Kambo. In 2013, I had my first ayahuasca ceremony, and in 2015, I decided to go to the Amazon jungle for the first time. And I spent almost a month there with the Shipibo tribe studying ayahuasca and other plant medicines, other master medicines, including hape and mapacho, which are two different forms of tobacco, and other various plant medicines that are used for healing. So in that context, I started to understand what a full immersion in the medicine world of the Amazon really was and what it meant to learn from master shamans. The Shipibo people welcomed me into their home. I was with a small group of Americans that were brought to meet my teacher's teacher. So it wasn't a retreat center, it wasn't any type of established place. It was a very authentic experience living with the Shipibo people in Dinamarca de San Francisco, which is about 5-hour boat ride outside of Pucallpa, very deep in the jungle. In order to reach that space, you had to go through a lot. So I was really initiated into the world of Amazonian medicines. It wasn't until a couple years later that I was introduced to Kambo, actually in the States, and it made an incredible impact on my life. Even though I had done a lot of healing at that point, I also had a lot of ups and downs and going in and out of very challenging environments, in and out of very stressful situations. I didn't have family contact at the time. I was doing extremely stressful work. I had a stressful home life. And all of this was creating an environment where I was struggling with addiction. And when Kambo came into my life, it supported me to heal addiction from cocaine, alcohol, and also struggles with bulimia. I was almost addicted to bulimia, you could say. So when Kambo made that kind of impact on my life and turned things around for me in just a matter of a few weeks, I knew that I had to be a part of helping this medicine spread far and wide. It literally saved my life. I don't think I'd be alive today, potentially, and definitely wouldn't be where I am in my life without the support of Kambo. So because that became such an important piece of what I wanted to share in my mission, I decided to go back to the jungle, and I did a 3-week, 200-hour Kambo intensive training. This time it was outside of Iquitos, about an hour boat ride into the jungle outside of Iquitos, so relatively close, not super deep jungle. And it was with a teacher who had trained and worked directly with the Matses tribe for over 8 years. He became friends with them and was working very closely with them. And a part of our training was to get to meet elders of the Matses tribe, get to talk with them, understand their language, understand their rituals and traditions. We got to go out in the jungle at night and see how they find the frogs and how they collect the frogs, which is a very beautiful process, actually. The frogs come very willingly. We do the mating call and the frogs call back, and that's how we find them in the night. You put a branch under their belly and they just step right on it, and you can bring them down from the tree. You could put them in a different tree and they'll just hang out there all night. They're very loving, very willing, and very participatory. It's not a hunting and a trapping. The frogs come willingly, which was just huge for me to see and experience. So besides the beauty of getting to really know these tribal people of the Matses and understanding their specific rituals and heritage, I came to learn that there's very important protection that is granted to someone when they are blessed and initiated by someone in a very specific traditional culture. So Kambo is not just used by the Matses, it's used by many different tribes all over the Amazon, in Peru, as well as in Colombia, Brazil, other areas as well, all have tribes that are native to working with Kambo. The Matses is the most known because it was the first discovered by white people, essentially, and the first to be publicized because we were fascinated with this incredible tribal ritual. So besides the fact that this is very specific to their indigenous ways, I've found that if we're sharing Kambo, if we're working with Kambo, if we're sitting and receiving Kambo, it's extremely important to work with a practitioner who has not just learned from the tribal people, but has gone to the Amazon and understands where these frogs come from, what their habitat is like, what their environment is like, what they need to thrive, how they are in their natural habitat. People who have gone, practitioners who have gone to the tribal people and asked permission to share this medicine. And it was fascinating to me when I did ask Robinson, who was the elder of the Matses tribe that we got to meet. He was very open with me, and he shared that not all elders feel this way. Not all elders in his tribe are open to sharing the medicine, and that he was more open-minded and could see that the world needed this medicine and supported us to go share it. Because I asked him very specifically, me coming from Portland, Oregon, I wanted to know, what do you think of the fact that almost all of the people here receiving this training are of light skin? And he said, people need the medicine, go share it. And the fact that I received that blessing and that specific initiation from someone in the Matses tribe not only means that I'm in right relation, it means that anyone that I'm serving and anyone that we're sitting with this very intense medicine that opens up portals of karma. It heals karma, past, present, and future, and it opens up portals for us to align with our specific karmic path so that we can move forward in a good way. So when your practitioner is someone who has received not only the training of how to serve Kambo, but also the training of the philosophy, the history, the application, the tribal perspective of where this medicine comes from, they are bringing forward an incredible amount of protection, an incredible amount of sacred wisdom and knowledge that is passed down through the generations. And if someone is receiving from a practitioner who doesn't have those things, it's not to say that it could be a bad experience. It's just to say that it won't have the full context of what Kambo is about. Because even though, I have received that training and that initiation by the tribal people, there's only so much that you can communicate in one experience when you're not of a specific culture, when you're not of a specific tribe. So the least that we can do if we want to share this medicine in a good way, in right relation, is to meet with those people, ask them questions, understand them, see if they're open to sharing this knowledge and wisdom, see if they're open to sharing this medicine. And I was very grateful to meet a Matses elder who was very open in that way. So I just wanted to share a little bit today about the difference in practitioner knowledge, because there's lots of people who are serving Kambo these days, which is extremely beautiful. We need people who understand safety protocols, who understand the health applications, who understand the health risks to be serving this medicine, because we need more people are needing Kambo. So we need people who are in that integrity. But even beyond that, if you're hoping to really experience the truth of what Kambo is about as close as you can here in the US, I would suggest to sit with a practitioner who has worked with the tribal people, who has gone and taken that journey to the jungle, who has invested their money back into the tribes to say thank you, who receives their medicine from tribal people that they know specifically. So when they're sharing their money to receive that medicine, they know their money is going directly to the tribes. There's lots of organizations that say, we donate this much and this much and that much to the tribes, and they're getting a very small fraction the majority of the time. So I encourage you to do your due diligence, do your research. If you're looking for an authentic experience, I encourage you to work with a practitioner who has studied with the tribal people of whatever medicine that you desire to work with. So I hope this was informative and helpful video for you. And definitely feel free to reach out and contact me with any other questions. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.